Hey Gemini, welcome to your mid-February reading. Hope you're doing well. If this reading resonates, like, subscribe to the channel, share it. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me on the link down below. All right, let's see. Mid-February, Gemini. What do we have? Gemini. Three of Swords, Gemini. Crossed by Ace of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Devil. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna do things a little bit different. I'm gonna change the spread up, just cause. All right. So, current energy, Three of Swords, crossed by Ace of Wands. You know, this is actually, I don't even feel like it's anybody doing that upon you. I feel more so you doing it upon yourself. And I think that you are in a way kind of letting yourself down because you are maybe thinking about things a little bit too much instead of actually acting upon it. The action upon is very important too. Not that the thinking is not, because the planning is very important as well, but you know, it does take discipline, and I think the having to have discipline upon taking action on your plans is the thing that is the issue really. But at the end of the day, there is a reason why there is a you know, there is a blockage when it comes to that. Anyways, give me 1 second. Baby, come on. Up, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. And I think, you know, there is a letting down here, honestly, because you have started it. That's the thing. You have taken the action. You have actually gone through some sort of, it's not something that you are starting now. I mean, you have started it in theory. But the continuation, I think that, like, when you look ahead and you see how much work it's going to be needed, how much more it needs to be mastered, whatever this may be, and the fact that you're the one that needs to be taking lead upon this, right? Knight of Pentacles. I think you have, again, to a certain extent, but since you are maybe doing everything on your own, there is a certain level of doubt and, frankly, a little bit of lack of discipline. And the thing is, you know that, and that's why you feel like you're kind of letting yourself down. What's crowning you is Five of Swords. Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe you're not maybe other people know, and the people that know, they are, you know, maybe giving you some advice, but they're not doing anything to help you. And the thing is, you do understand that. Maybe you wish they would do more than, you know, just give advice. Maybe you're looking for that motivation. But it doesn't seem like, not that motivation is not important. I think it is important. But it's a balance. It's the balance of having motivation and also discipline. that needs to be taking place. There's only, like, you can't fuel yourself based upon just motivation. You need to have some discipline, and I think that's really hurting you here. Underlying issue, temperance. You know, when universe conspires in your favor and things just tend to work out, that probably was happening here in the recent past, but now that has ceased because things cannot be like, things can come to you, yes, but you also need to put some work into it, even if, and discipline is doing something and at times really not wanting to do it but doing it anyways because you have a certain goal, right? I think you have your goal here, but we're low on fuel. How you view yourself? Three of Swords, or I'm sorry, Three of Pentacles. So it's a lot of improvement that's going on here. I mean, there is still a leveling up, honestly. There is an effort here, but it's really getting adjusted to the effort that needs to be put. You know, when a new level opens up, you realize that you need to level up with it as well. And right now that's what's happening. We're leveling up with the new set of challenges that we have ahead of us. And sometimes that might be a little intimidating. Maybe we are intimidated by how much work we need to do. It's I see a lot of Saturn cards here. Capricorn, I mean, Capricorn tends to be very work-oriented, very disciplined. There is an ambition, and they typically go at it no matter how hard and difficult it is. They tend to, put the work into it, no matter the cause. It can be to their undoing at times, but it could be very beneficial in other times. I do feel that you're actually on your way to getting to that point. We're not quite there yet, however. How others see you, Ten of Swords. Which is good, because maybe people know how hard you tend to be on yourself at times. How you put yourself down because maybe you are, you have certain goals and you have difficulties hitting them, or it's just the sheer amount of responsibility too. I understand these are sword cards, but I'm kind of feeling that too. You get emotional, it's difficult. Ten of Cups. But they know that's something that you like, that you want to achieve, that you want to go for. Maybe they don't believe as much as you do in your dreams, but still there is a I don't think it's something that they view as bad. I think it's important to have goals and dreams, but at some point we need to stop really thinking about how to achieve those goals and just walk the walk. Hopes and fears, Princess of Cups. Again, you don't want to keep dreaming the whole, you want to actually take lead upon this. It's very difficult, and I'm just really wondering why it's this difficult. Let's clarify that. Okay, because you have distractions around you. So when it's a choice between Three of Cups, by the way. If it's a choice between work or play, I think play takes the lead every single time. No wonder you kind of feel that you let yourself down, because you are prioritizing fun and play, hanging out with others, etc., instead of really building something for yourself. That is pretty hard that's a really hard realization, because like you're literally, there's nobody else that's letting you down but yourself. And I mean, I understand, but it's about really, coming to this temperance level here. That's something that we're having difficulties with, but at the end of the day, we need to face that head on. I pulled this card. Typically, this card over here is the advice, or I'm sorry, wow, it's the outcome, but I am actually wanting to make it advice, because, I mean, and I could explain that on every video, but I'm wondering why I'm explaining on this one. But anyways, it doesn't really matter if we can see what's going to happen eventually. It might, to a certain extent, but what's most important now is really figuring out how can we get out of the situation. So I feel that advice being there is actually more productive than the outcome, really. With that being said, advice, Seven of Swords, right? I think that it's more so communicating to others, no matter who they are, right? Because maybe it's one of those things that you don't want to let people down. Hey, you want to hang out, and then you don't want to say no. But in this situation, it's about communicating, because you don't have to tell everybody about your business, right? You don't want to do that either. But it is about saying, hey, listen, I would love to, come hang out with you guys or do whatever, but I need to focus on myself. There's a lot of things that I want to do and accomplish, personal things, and I don't want to put that aside any longer. I've done it for too long. And, they'll understand. The world. Clarify about the world. It's a big challenge here. I think going back to the whole learning to say no, very difficult here. But also not really telling people everything about your life, about what you're doing, what your plans are. Some things are meant to kept secret until they are actually meant to be exposed, just naturally. Because at some point it's going to become something very, very real. Not that it isn't now, but until it's actually there, until it has arrived fully, keep it a secret. Keep it to yourself. It's more important that way. I really feel like I kind of need to pull more clarifiers. I mean, this is very cut and clear. These were clarifiers, but I'm not going to reveal them just because I don't feel the need to. All right, Gemini, that's what I have. If it resonated, like, subscribe, share the video. And if you want a personal reading, the link's down below. Good luck.